Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where today I think we're going to be playing some more Rue Valley. I think today we're going to go and do some internet research at the Kuiper Belt. Got a few things I think we want to look up. Stuff about Walter, maybe there's stuff about the accident as well, the space flight one. I can't remember exactly what the operation was called. I've got a lot of inspiration now, too much probably. We're just going to let that go, I think. We know who it is by now. Over-inspired. Yeah, okay, so... Oh, she's going in. That's okay. We know the Wi-Fi password now, so... I don't actually need to be a customer. I'll just hang over here. Get my phone out. Does it... Do I log in... Hannah Gold? It's not showing as on Wi-Fi, but I think it probably is okay. You immediately end up in a directory called To Be Confirmed. It has a lot of subdirectories, probably documents waiting to be checked for authenticity. Among them is one called Hannah Gold Letters 1921. This must be what you're looking for, yes. Scans inside the directory are named Letter 1, Letter 2, etc. Looks like it's time to read someone else's mail. Alright, read all the letters. All of them were written by Maynard K. for Hannah Gold. In essence, they're love letters, with love scarcely mentioned. What dominates is his description of what he'll do to her between the sheets. Maynard! By today's standards, it would be considered sexting. Sadly, none of the letters are her responses, so you don't know how she reacted to it. In one of the letters, you come across an interesting passage. My longhorn kicks up dust thinking about you and me taking the back road yesterday. And all that time, my wife thought I was in my cabinet doing business. I told her I'd be spending Thursday night doing work in, so you better be ready for some rough crawling. I don't know if I need to know all that. On the bright side, it's now obvious how Walter leaves the house undetected. There must be a secret passage in the cabinet that leads outside. All that remains is to find it. Cabinet, cabinet, cabinet. What does it mean by cabinet? Somewhere from his study to... Okay. Is that the one filled with all the dusty letters? I guess so. I mean, there's not a lot of point going... Well, is there much point going now? Maybe. Maybe there is. Okay, I'm going to have a quick look at my phone. Is there anything else? No, nothing else to search right now. So let's get out of here. Right, let's go to the farmhouse. Right, so we should have enough time to get there, search the cabinet. I guess we want to find out where it comes out, and then we'll be able to sort of come and go as we please. Don't know what I can do about being over-inspired. Maybe it's fine. Come on. Okay, yeah, I ain't getting in there in time, am I? I could be a few minutes quicker, but not a huge amount, but Yeah, okay, well I think that might be it for this loop. I don't think... Well, tell you what. Can I... There's this, hardware shack, is that... Doesn't seem like it's worth checking. Alright. So, instead, we do need to gain access, so well, I guess we'll do that now. I expect I might have run out of time for this loop. I guess we'll see. Is it just going to kaboom as we get in? Feels like it. Yeah, so we'll be a bit more prompt about getting over there this time, obviously. Do-do-do-do.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Yep.
Mr. Harrow. And we'll sure, but for now,
I'm fine.
That's good. However, since this is your first session, I'll allow a few...
No questions.
Spit it out already!
Okay, I'm not going to sort of pursue the Frank Riley graveyard thing right now. We're going to go the other way. We're going to go back to Kuiper Belt. Straight to the farmhouse this time. Make our way inside. And, yeah. See if we can figure out what's going on. Walk down the road. Still taking us a fair amount of time. But hopefully we end up with enough time to talk to Alex. Alright, let's go straight in there. Okay, so we've got 5 minutes. That should be enough, right? I guess he's talking about this. Check the cabinet for a secret passage. You went through all the drawers already. If there were any hidden exit through the cabinet, you'd have already found it. What if the passage is behind the cabinet? The very thought of moving this thing gives you back pain. There has to be at least half a ton of paper inside. There's no way someone like Walter is able to move it and put it back every time. It has to be somewhere else. Well, what about the sort of mirror thing? Is it mirror? Is it a painting? I'm not sure. Oh, it is a mirror. Okay. Before you exert any effort to move it, you feel cold air pass between your fingers. This is it. This is where it's all led. A frantic inspection of the door manufacturer forum, the never-ending rummaging through the paper archive, followed by the endless digging in the digital one, and countless loops spent combing the graveyard. It's all led to the simplest solution, hidden in plain sight. Nevertheless, feels good, doesn't it? Sure does. Move the mirror. Ah, too much inspiration. I need to spend more. As the dusty mirror creaks out of the way, you see a small passage leading out of the study. Walk through the passage. Right, so it was here all the time. That's it. You're outside. The whole time, the fast way inside was hidden behind a broom closet in the shed. Alright, well, we've cleared this intention, so let's do that. Cool. Okay, so that'll save us, what, 5-6 minutes? Obviously we can't really do anything about it this time. What's going on? So what shall we do? I think we just walk back up the road, boom out, and then we'll go straight into the next loop and head back here. In fact, I'll pause now. I'm just going to do that. I'm going to head back here, and then we'll pick it up as we arrive back at the farm. Okay, we're back. We're soaked, but we've got about 10 minutes spare to check out the house. So let's go in via a secret entrance. Hasn't eaten up any time. I want to check get it search Maxine's room, because I have been in there, but obviously I haven't done what it needs yet. Look for clues to her secret in her room. Did I not do that already? I thought I kind of did, but I mean, maybe not. We might have to do this loop a couple of times. I think we speak to Alex now, though. I'm kind of curious about actually speaking to this guy. Was this Maxine's room? No, this isn't Maxine's room, is it? Probably Walter's room. Okay, well let's keep going. Okay, well, let's look at these. Take a look at the trophy shaped like a galloping horseman shooting a rifle. Despite the deception casted by golden glitter, a scratch on one of the horse's legs reveals the trophy is actually made out of plaster. A cursive inscription on the trophy base reads, Horseback Shooting Competition, Bothwood County Fair 1994, followed by first place, Maxine K. Wasn't Maxine, like, Super young back then? What about it? You're telling me you wouldn't entrust your child to shoot a firearm from horseback? Please. Right, what about the lasso? Lasso. I don't know. Lasso, I guess you say that, don't you? You have to admire the craftsmanship. The texture feels like a real rope bound in lasso. The base of the trophy reads 1997's cow herding tournament, Crimson Desert County Fair, and Maxine K first place. What's underneath all this gold paint? The paint slowly chips away, your nails reveal a real rope underneath. Whoever made it probably used a ton of superglue to make it work. Right, what about the golden spur? The inscription reads Rue Canyon County Fair and horseback riding, Maxine K first place, year 2000. Who knew this place kept such strong traditions for a way of life that's been dead for more than a century? Some things are just hard to kill. What's with the golden scroll? There's an inscription at the base. 95, Stockman's Quiz, Rue Spring County Fair, then Maxine K first place. No point searching the internet on my phone, there's no Wi-Fi. Congrats to Maxine for winning this so young. She was what, not even 10? Back then your primary achievement was not to mess up your clothes while eating. Seems Maxine was groomed from a very young age for a very specific way of life. One that doesn't entail owning and running a gas station. All of us are just ruins of our parents' desires. Oh, there's the lightning. That's stereo. You spent countless hours blasting angsty music through a very similar device back in your teenage years. I guess turn it on. Stereo hums to life and LED lights flicker across the control panel, almost too eager to show off its cutting-edge features. 2 cassette decks, a radio receiver, a CD player that can hold 7 discs, and the big bass boost option. Check out the cassette decks. There's a cassette. The left one's empty. Play. A smooth, plaintive voice glides over a steady rhythm of accordion and guitar. The lyrics speak of leaving everything behind and long nights spent far from home. Alright, I guess eject it. The deck doesn't budge at first, sticking slightly before you manage to pry it open. The label on the cassette reveals it's a DIY mixtape, but what was written on the label is faded and smudged beyond recognition. In the CD player, what can you say? It boasts a 7-disc capacity. Quantity is a quality of its own, right? Yeah, 7 whole discs. You could load up an entire week's worth of music or just let it sit there, showing off its potential. Whoever last used it clearly didn't have the vision for that kind of commitment, as the display flickers indicating there's only 1 disc inside. Okay, play it. The disc begins to spin and the speakers come alive with a surge of grinding beats, metallic melodies, and the harsh synths screeching like factory alarms. Oh shit, it's Iron Wave. The beats catch you off guard, a blast from the past you weren't quite prepared for. Okay, I guess eject it. The CD tray slides out with a soft mechanical whir, revealing a burned CD. Written across the surface in uneven marker is Not Gaspar Beta Blues, music from Jace. Yeah, it's only when you read it again that it hits you that Gastarbiter Jace could be Jason the Dumper Burns. No, it has to be him, yeah, and he definitely looks old enough to still be burning audio discs in 2027. Speaking of audio discs, don't you still have a car with a CD player? Still drive a car with a CD player? If you'd thought ahead and burned a couple of discs yourself before coming through here, you could have been cruising through the desert to music you actually like. Okay, so she's definitely involved with Jason in some way. The shelf holds several photo albums. One of them is made out of cowhide. The black and white pattern is still vibrant despite the album's apparent age. The second album is made out of faux leather, with an even faker gold print of K Family. A crumbling plastic cover barely holds the third album, and there's a faded title, Bothwood High School, Generation of 2000. We'll go through them in order. I guess this is what we're doing with this loop. So we're going through the K Family album. The first few pages hit you right in the feels. All of them are packed to the brim with pictures of a funeral. Well, you always have to have a strong opener. And is there anything stronger than death? One photograph stands out. Walter in a black suit and black cowboy hat, black-clad Alex and Maxine by his side. All of them are holding a fistful of soil like they're preparing to throw it onto the gaping grave. The date is February 15th, 1990. It must have been tough. Maxine lost her mum when she was, 4 years old? Old enough to remember her. Far too young to have any coping mechanisms. Tough is an understatement. The following pages are all filled with instant print landscapes of Rue Valley with a horse or two in some of the shots. Someone went on exploration expeditions. But all the pictures look wrong. The frames are askew, or is there too much light, like a young child was handling the camera? One particular picture from the series pops out. Walter staring at the endless desert, cheeks and eyes bloodshot. Below it says only, Pops, 1991. A year later, he's still devastated by his wife's death. Some pains never go away. You of all people should know that. The next pages are filled with similar photographs. Walter on a porch, an empty bottle of Numb Night next to him, Walter next to the ranch house that's deteriorating even more rapidly than him, Walter with kids who look so full of life, like they're leeching his own vitality. Among many, another photograph from the graveyard stand out. The title is Mum's Anniversary, February 2nd, 93. Everyone is clad in black. Maxine is sitting on Walter's knee wearing a cowboy hat. Alex is further away, his arms folded and full of rocks. Is Walter ill? He looks ill. Something's definitely wrong with him. Maybe the responsibilities of being a single dad are taking their toll? You continue flipping through pages and start noticing a pattern established with the last picture. Maxine is always around Walter, always dressed like him. And Alex, he's always around, but always occupied with something else. One of the photographs from this period pops out. Maxine is determined, holding a golden trophy shaped like a lasso. Lasso. Walter is gleaming with pride, and Alex is further away, his face filled with dismay. The title below reads, My First Golden Lasso, 1997. The first suggests there are more. By the looks of her grim determination, many more. At the very end of the album, you find an ancient photograph. It's so old that it has almost utterly faded away. A horse in full gallop, a rider standing in stirrups, spinning a lasso around him. It's a Maynard statue, wasn't an over-exaggeration. Some people are larger than life. Alright, let's look at the high school album. It's filled with prom photos of pimple-infested teenage faces that mean nothing. Well, nothing or less to you. Alright, search for Alex. Alex sports a punk spiky hair, a purple suit jacket, and a once black t-shirt with Leo Thatcher for mayor. Oh god, rebel. Search for Maxine. Maxine took her prom picture in jeans with a cowboy hat. How's that for a statement? What about Frank? You hadn't seen Anita's old camera recording. If you hadn't seen Anita's old camera recordings earlier, you surely wouldn't recognize the man. Frank looks like life wasn't kind to him, but almost normal. Alright, flip through the whole album. All in all, 32 pictures of teenagers that made an effort to look their best or their worst. At the end of it, you find an instant print picture from the celebration. It says, Frank, Alex, Maxine, 2004. Frank and Alex are draining whiskey bottles from intertwined hands, while Maxine is cheering them on. Alright, take the Cowhide album. The touch of preserved hide makes your skin crawl. You feel like this album is more than 100 years old, like it will crumble in your hands. Awkward. Good cow, caress the cover. With each gentle touch, the fur prickles up, coming to life in your hands, inviting you to pry open the album, uncover its secrets. The pages are yellow and thin, and each is filled with duct-taped instant print photographs that were oh so popular some 40 years ago. Yeah, look for a dedication or any sign of ownership. At the bottom right corner of the page, you see MOK scratched into the surface. Maynard something K? But it is so obscured with age that you can't even be sure that it's there. These initials mean that the album belonged to Maynard K, yeah. So the album is over 100 years old. Flip through the pages, see what this album's story is. The album is mostly filled with instant print pictures of a man in a cowboy hat and a blonde woman that's taller than him. Below every photo are names of Walter Kay and Helen Dewey, and dates in a time span of 1980 to 81. Seeing dozens of pictures from various locations, it seems to you Walter and Helen have explored a whole area, from mountain slopes to river canyons to vast expanses of open desert. What's the point of all that walking? Seeing the world? Sometimes, though, walking is the point. The following pages are filled with professional photographs of the modest wedding of Walter and Helen. He's still sporting a cowboy hat, but the suit is new. She's lovely in her lace wedding dress and high heels. The date is February 2nd, 82. The ranch house looms in the background of many celebratory pictures. It's practically unrecognizable from the ruin you saw today. I am that decrepit ranch house. That is me. Your ruin was inevitable after she left you. It was only a matter of time. So we don't know who the she in his life is yet. I'm talking about Eugene. Moving on from heartbreak, at the end of the album you see 3 pictures. Helen is in a torn hospital gown, her hair messed up, eyes bloodshot. Walter right next to her, gleaming with pride. Both of them are holding a newborn baby. Screams, blood smears and all. Helen is cradling hers protectively, while Walter is showing the baby's disproportionately large penis and scrotum to the camera. Below the picture you read Maxine and Alex K. and the date September 17th, 1986. Why do human newborns barely look human? You try existing in a flesh capsule filled with salt water. You try existing in a flesh capsule filled with salt water and looking human after you emerge 9 months later. The next photograph shows Walter and Helen with children who are a few years old. Walter is holding Alex, who is dressed like his clone, along with a baby cowboy hat, while Maxine is with her mum. The date is April 24th, 88. So Walter was favouring Alex at first, and then Maxine. The last photograph was taken by a real professional. Oh, sorry, my antivirus clicked on for some reason. Hopefully you didn't see that. The last photograph was taken by a real professional. Its colours are still bright and true. Walter is holding both Alex and Maxine on his shoulders and Helen by the hand. Behind them is a large blue and red banner. Walter K., Mayor, for our children. The date is January 12th, 88. Okay, I guess I've seen enough. Okay. Got a little box over here. You've already given it a once-over. Duct-taped, dusty, unused for some time. Open it. Inside a few ornaments, some colouring pens, a hair clip, several pins, trinkets, little things that feel more like memories than objects. Without the one who kept them, you can't be sure what any of it means. You can only guess. The ornaments, maybe from her last New Year's with her mum? Maybe, possibly, can't say for sure. Enough of this guessing game. Better to focus on what can be known without imagination. Okay, fine. Anything maybe under the pillows or mattress? The bed is neatly made, ready for sleep or simply for show. Nothing remarkable about it, except that it's Maxine's and has the air of a family heirloom. Alright, search. You find nothing, except the nagging thought that it looks far more comfortable than the bed in your own room, despite being much, much older. It carries the faint scent of lavender and herbs, probably from a homemade softener. They really don't make them like they used to. Okay, so we've actually completed this now. I gained even more inspiration. How do I get rid of this? I mean, it might come in useful at some point for other intentions. Oh, I can commit this now. I kind of forgotten I hadn't committed that, so we'll do that. We're overstimulated. And a CD with the name Jace. So I think that's the key thing. We've kind of done a link to suggest that she does know him, despite her claims to the contrary. So let's get out of here. I don't think there's no point trying to speak to Alex at this stage. We won't have enough time. So what I'll do, I'll just head back to the road and we'll loop back, and next time we come around we'll go chat with Alex, I think. We obviously want to talk again to Maxine at the gas station, but that's in the other direction. So I'll pause it here. We'll come back when I'm in the next loop. Here we are. Again, 10 minutes to have a little chat with Alex, see what we can... I mean, he might shoot us, is another thing that might happen. I guess we'll see. But we've been waiting a long time to actually have a chat with him, so let's work this out. Let's try a big slam anyway. Doesn't really do anything. Okay, listen and wait for the song to finish. Okay, 38, 39. Good. Knocking. We've got 8 minutes. You hear footsteps approach the door.
What's the password for today?
It's not Pops. In a moment or two, we'll unlock the door and you'll stare down the barrel of that hand cannon.
Hands up!
Memory updated. Paranoid maniac with a gun. He points the cannon at you, his finger already on the trigger. If he fires, your skull will disintegrate into brain and bones jam. To preserve itself, the body acts without your volition. Your hands shoot up so fast your muscles burn from the effort.
What are you doing in my house? Who sent you?
We want to ask about Jason. I don't think that's the best opening line, though. Should we say we're here because of Walter?
My brain-fogged pop sent you? This better be good.
Preparing his last will and testament, so I'm doing an assessment.
Ha! I doubt that paper will hold up in any court of justice, but, wait. Wait. How the fuck did you get into the house?
You thought that high-tech door would withstand an old-school kick-in?
You motherfucker! You know how much that thing costs? Oh, I'm gonna call Cousin Cody now. He'll settle this once and for all. Oh, yeah! Now, start fucking walking.
Whether the brain wants it or not, the body moves of its own volition.
Hey, Cuz. Cuz. Yeah, it's Alex. Yeah? Listen. We had a little home invasion. Again. No, not like last time. No, I'm not holding a gang of children in Corn Festival masks again. No! There's a motherfucker here, and I've got him under citizen's arrest. Yeah, I'll tell you when you come here. 20 minutes? All right. Yeah, of course, I have coffee.
Can I just...
Shut the fuck up, pal! No, I'm not talking to you, cuz. The intruder's getting feisty. Okay. Bye-bye.
He ends the call, grabs a hand cannon with both hands, never letting you out the gun's sights.
Now we wait. And I don't want to hear a word out of you.
I guess we wait for the end of the loot. Well, we'll try that again. I might be able to get a different result from him. I might not. I guess we'll see. But I'll pause here and end up back at Alex's door. Okay, we're waiting for the song to finish again. Start knocking.
Pops? What's the password for today?
The password is Spurs!
Hands up!
Fear doesn't rule over you with a cold hand of paralysis this time, but the threat is still there. Hey, there's no need for all of that.
Hands fucking up, I said.
He waves the gun around while you imagine a bullet piercing your skull and a brief moan of unbearable pain and splatter all over the floor behind you. Okay, we'll raise our hands.
What are you doing in my house? Who sent you?
We could try the Maxine K one. You ever heard of Jason Burns? The cannon in his hand wavers.
Me? You ain't no dumper. Burns is an old shithead with an even shittier reputation. And sure, you look like a shithead, I'll give you that, but you ain't him. Plus, no way you were a part of Apex Or's operation. You're probably still potty training when they packed up and left these parts.
Even shittier reputation? He cuts you off, voice rising.
I'm the one asking the questions, and you're gonna spill it all, everything. Not just sit there with your lips zipped like them big corporats do.
I'd love to answer you, but I'm not even sure what the question is anymore.
Typical corporate boys. Ask them a straight question, and they either clam up and deny everything, or just play opossum, like clockwork. And even when you bastards do talk, who in their right mind would believe a single word? When does a corporation ever tell the truth? Never! But I know the truth. The truth behind every goddamn disaster the likes of you caused. I figured it all out. First, the 1994 Apex Ore Mines accident. Official explanation, gas explosion. Bullshit. It was mismanagement and cost-cutting. A fucking cover-up. Then, in 2007, the train derails, burns half the town to the ground. Official story, driver's fault. Sure, blame it on the poor dead guy and walk away clean. And finally, in 2010, the water turns black, and what do? They blame Jason Burns. It's a pattern.
So Jason was just a scapegoat? Your question pulls him out of his rant, derailing his momentum.
No questions or sub-questions allowed. Now who the fuck are you really?
Jack John Lawson, Private Eye. I'm here on behalf of Coral
I knew
Destiny.
Someone would come sooner or later. But how the fuck did they discover I took it?
He waves his cannon around, emphasizing every word. Found out what exactly? His eyes still dart around, but tension leaks out of them like water from a burst pipe. The man laughs, and you can barely understand what he's saying.
Oh, pal, you're so full of shit, you had me going there for a moment. What the hell? I'm crazy for even asking you anything and trying to make sense of it. You would say anything to save your skin right now. I'm gonna call Cousin Cody, and he'll shake you up. Check if you're full of shit. Now, start fucking walking.
I get to decide if I'm going to let him blow my brains out or not. Wondrous indeed. Isn't freedom great? Okay, I guess we walk. I'm kind of tempted to see if we can make him shoot us, but... well, we still might. I don't know. Okay, next loop, I think we actually do go to Maxine. I'm not sure how much useful info... I think maybe we got the useful info out of him about Jason.
Yeah.
There might be...
Listen,
there might be something else to
not
talk to him
like
about,
there's a motherfucker here.
but I'm not sure.
20 minutes? All right.
How about you let me go?
Shut the fuck up, pal. No, I'm not talking to you, cuz. Now we wait.
Wait for the end of the loop. Okay, yeah, so we'll go see Maxine. We'll ask her about Jason. We know Alex has taken something, so that's probably something to look into later, but I don't think I can get any further along with him until I've maybe learned something else, a key piece of information or something that would persuade him that he can talk to us. Not sure.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
I'm going to ask a question this time. We've learned some stuff. Has he got anything else? No. Okay, so we'll just go. Alright, I want to have a quick look at our brain map. So what does it actually say about Alex? It doesn't say a lot. You asked Alex about Jason, but it seems like he doesn't see a connection between him and Maxine. Well, I think we're going to ask Maxine about that. Oh, well, I don't know if I'll have any greater luck accessing Frank's phone, but I could get it. Let's check in. I'll grab Frank's phone. It may even be fully charged if it's like loop-proof.
Reboot the modem. Physical and... Oh, hello. All right then. So, number 6. All right.
Alright, yeah. Let's go check him. Well, we checked him, but let's get in the room. We'll see if Frank's phone is charged. It might just be on the nightstand, but it may have charged for a full loop, which might mean that it still has power. Let's check it. It's battery percentage. It's full. Take it. Cool. Yeah, so let's get over to the gas station. Because I think in this loop, I'm probably going to try and swing by the cemetery when Riley's there. Oh, I don't want to be there. And she's at the memorial. In case I'm wondering if there's a date or something related to the accident that's going to be the code for Frank's phone, basically. But let's start with Maxine and ask her about Jason, I guess. Maybe confront her with evidence that we kind of know that they at least may be dating? I don't know.
Welcome to Max Gas. You need some help getting gas in that city car of yours, you don't want something else? We got no booze, mind you.
Neither of this is what I was expecting to ask her. Anything you can tell me about the guiding light accident? Do you know how many people ask me that every couple of days? Must be a lot since you're asking. A lot doesn't cut it. Far too many is the answer. Tell me, why is this place? What am I doing here? Selling gasoline? Yep, and diesel, right? This is a gas station, not Carl Destiny's info center. People be acting like I know everything about propulsion science, orbital mechanics, and all that bullshit. But the worst are people like you, wanting the drama, the scandal, without a care in the world. How it messes up real people. I care about people, not the drama. You don't look like someone who enjoys the misery of others. My car guy, Frank, his partner was the commander of that Mars mission. I often think it would have been better if we bought a farm the moment he heard Judy had too. Wait a minute, Judy and Frank were together? Hey, you're simple? Haven't you been following the tale? Judy, Frank's partner, was Frank's partner. She died in the Coral Destiny accident you asked about, and took all the blame for it. And that messed up Frank's brain so much that he was never the same. Well, don't get me wrong. Even when Judy was alive, Frank could be brooding dark, especially towards everyone that wasn't her. But now, looks like he's a walking black hole, pardon my Coral Destiny term there, just sucking the life and joy out of everything that gets near. And the worst then, he's making my life hella difficult. On good days, I can barely make him come to work. Imagine the bad days. How sometimes a man in that condition needs to be prodded out of his stupor. You would know. Tried that, worked like shit. He just disappeared for a week, came back leaving the same old black slime trail of depression. Listen, I don't want to yap about this no more. Just give me heartburn. Alright, talk about Dr. Fink.
Oh, the therapist that works from the motel, right?
And... oh, that can't be all.
I have no interest in that man or his profession.
Am I wrong, or is that personal?
Ain't personal, not at all. I got nothing against the man, I don't even know him.
What's this really about?
Think about it, pal. Fact is, you don't need therapy. No one does. First of all, what kind of person are you if you don't know what's wrong with you? Or are you lying to yourself? Or are you so weak that you can't look at yourself and truly see who you are? Second, if you know what's wrong with you, surely all that yapping won't help you none. You have to take action and fix all the shit that's clogging your mind. And the third, the drugs they prescribe, don't even get me started on that.
You know, some people might need therapy.
Oh, none of my business. If someone thinks they need to have their time and money wasted, go right ahead. And come to think of it, take that Fink of yours. If he was really worth something, wouldn't you think he'd still be working for Coral Destiny getting 6-figure regular paychecks?
You sure know a lot about Fink.
Pal, Rue Valley's a small place. Everybody knows everybody's business. Alex mentioned Fink to me. I reckon they met at Coral Destiny's HQ.
Wait. Alex worked at Coral Destiny?
Yeah, Alex worked for everybody around here. But Destiny's his own personal record. 2 weeks and 4 days. That's what happens when you don't go to work 5 days in a row and you're not the owner or someone indispensable. Listen, I've had enough yapping. Do you want to buy something?
Alright, let's have a quick look at the Mine Palace. So, nothing added to Alex there, although I don't know if that means we won't be able to question him on that a bit further. Yeah, maybe there's something to do with Judy. I kind of already guessed we're going to find this out maybe at the cemetery, which we'll go to next. Because I'm pretty sure that's a memorial to the accident, so... I mean, this loop doesn't give me the chance to, yeah, just head south. I'm not going to be able to get to the bar and do anything really there, so... ignore. Oh, come on, let me look at it. Am I going to have to wait till Riley appears? Because I don't have anywhere to wait here. No bench up here, is there? What's this way? At least at the gas station I can sit at the bench. I think. It might just maybe get up again. Okay, so Riley is here now. She spends a long time here. Let's just try waiting on the bench. I think I can't wait on it, though. Yeah, wait until something interesting happens. That could be Riley leaving. Rain stops. Just off the woman that was hitting the vending machine. Left, so we get up. And let's go talk to her at the cemetery. We're not going to have a lot of time, but hopefully enough. There she is. Alright, let's look at the Mind Palace. Let's just give her a minute to get up there. Where's Riley? There she is. Okay, just plotting her movements. But yeah, I already knew that anyway, so... Oh, I still can't do anything. Arrgh, that's annoying. Alright. Try Frank's phone again. Oh, maybe the pin is connected to Judy somehow. Yes. Four-letter word represented by numbers, something to do with Judy. On the screen you can even see the letters under the numbers. Okay, do Judy's name. Oh. Lock screen. Okay, we're in. A woman in a Coral Destiny spacesuit greets you instead, her face shining with a contagious smile. The cracked screen goes right across the entirety of her body, shattering that smile. No wonder Frank lost his mind. She's beautiful. Was beautiful. Only the very best and brightest get taken, eh? Browse through the text messages. You're assaulted by a seemingly endless list. Most of the texts have never been opened, as signified by the little number and a bubble icon. This is looking like a needle in a... This is like looking for a needle in a haystack without even knowing for sure there's a needle in there. Maybe check the top first. Okay, yeah, read the contact names. The vast majority are unknown numbers, which seems like Frank isn't a paragon of organization. Those few names you do see are obvious nicknames, some familiar. Smiley Riley, Old Man B, Double T, Please, Double T Please, Shrink Fink, Boss Lady. Okay, what's the most recent message? On the top are 3 texts, all from today. The first one is from Double T Please. TTP. I don't know who that is. Unopened. The next is from Boss Lady. Surprisingly opened. That's Maxine, right? And lastly a text from Smiley Riley, also opened. Oh, Anita. Double T Anita. Gotcha. Yeah, what does Anita want from Frank? To your surprise, there's only 2. The first one is from earlier today. Frank, pick up the phone now. It's important. Okay. Your deep faith in your fellow human beings is astounding, but in this case it's justified, seeing as Frank never even opened this text. The second message is also from today, some 10 minutes before the start of the loop. I still think you're a selfish shithead, but I have to admit you're right. If only you could take your own advice. Nita doesn't strike me as a person who takes anyone's advice. Book by its cover and all, remember? That's it. No more messages. Okay, let's go back to the most recent ones. Boss Lady. Several messages from today. Frank, you know I'm flexible and all, but Anita's car must be fixed. Like yesterday, she's calling on me so much I want to bite a shotgun. Read further. Earlier today. Call Anita now. It's urgent. Must be something interesting in here. Or not. As far as you can skim read, it's all about work, but you do see Frank has very flexible working hours. Alright, continue in the thread. As the thumb glides across the cracked screen, you scroll down and down, and finally there's something. A text from weeks ago. Listen, Frank, I've got 3 cars that are rusting here for 3 fucking weeks. If you don't want to work, just say so and let us part ways. And the best, juiciest thing, Frank didn't even respond. As far as I've seen, Frank didn't respond to a single text. Maybe he's not an aficionado of the written word. Yeah, we've got 1 minute. That's it as far as it goes, as Boss Lady texts are concerned. Okay, let's look at Riley's texts. A red message from today, uncharacteristic of Frank. I'll be at the motel at 8 PM. Please be there. We need to talk. The smiley Riley was waiting for Frank all along. Is waiting for Frank. Okay, let's keep going. Nothing else. Long stretch of silence, more than a year. Maybe they were out of touch for a time span. People fight, you know. Must have been a hell of a fight if the silence lasted for over a year. Even after that period, there aren't as many texts. As far as you can see, mostly irregular organisation. Where and when to meet. One or both of them must hate texting. Well, they weren't that close. Alright, dig deeper. What time I have left. You scroll and scroll, your thumb up going numb from the cracked screen. And then, come to Rusty's tonight. I want you to meet Judy. Never imagined Riley as a matchmaker. Maybe it was a desperation move. Anyway, that's it for now. But that's okay, we've got Frank's phone and we have Frank's phone unlocked, so we can start with that next time.
Still with me, Mr.
Harrell? Yeah.
Mr. Harrell, and we'll shoot. But for now,
I'm fine.
that's good. However, since
No. Okay. Let's check Frank's phone now. Riley's here, so we can talk to her if we want to. Let's check email. The app loads, but clearly announces you'll be presented with limited content. No internet access. The message... Okay, fine. We can get to the bar, though. The inbox is full of unread emails that seem to be a compilation of notifications, promotions, and adverts, with only a smattering of messages sent by real people. I'll check again when I get to the internet. Oh, you have to wonder, what kind of man would torture himself like this, forcing himself to see the love of his life every time he unlocks his phone? Want a new eternal love? Okay, let's go back to text messages. Oldest? Maybe a search? Judy. Seems to be the only person Frank really exchanged messages with. The last chain of text reads, "Hey, before I go radio silent, watch me fly off from the hill tonight. For good luck, you know." Frank responded, "What makes you think I'm not already there to see you become a firefly?" Judy concludes, "And if you really miss me, I left you a present. With it, you'll be able to see us for at least 2 days." There's no reply to that, but something seems off to you. Become a firefly? That's oddly prophetic. Sure, Frank would like to choke on those words now. The next chain starts with Judy. "Hey, where did I leave my toolbox?" Frank never responded. There's just a gap and another response from Judy. "What's it doing in there? Never mind, thanks." Can't be all, can it? First, it seems to be more of the same, expressions of love mingled with mundane, everyday chit-chat. What catches your eyes are apparent lacunae in the conversation, like rogue virtual black holes just opened up, swallowed them whole and vanished. Yeah, I think Frank must have deleted some messages. Seems some words never stop hurting, even if they are just virtual. But were they fighting, or just expressing their love so profoundly that it turned to post-mortem pain? Before you know it, you've reached the end, the first message that Judy ever sent to Frank. "I had a blast tonight. Are you free tomorrow? I'll take you to a hill and we can watch the stars together." Well, at least she died where she loved to be, surrounded by stars. That's some cold-hearted logic. Okay. Stop checking. We're going to get to the bar and do that, but I want to maybe have another catch-up with Riley. I might be able to...
Give me my coffee, you jerk!
Fix machine.
Sure.
Oh, okay. I just wondered if it might have opened up more things about Judy and Frank, but obviously not. What do we want to do? Well, let's get to the bar. We'll use the internet to check Frank's emails, I guess. Kuiper belt. You can also play Anita's song there, presumably. I mean, I don't really know what it is, but maybe we can figure it out. Alright, well, I think we can get rid of the intention to access... Oh, or maybe not. Ah, it just says use internet. Yeah, which we're about to do. Let's get Frank's phone connected to the internet. Before it loads, the app notifies you that it is properly connected to the internet. Okay. The inbox is... Yeah, we saw all that. A lot of personal stuff, but also some weird things. Open the strange emails. There's a number of emails with the exact same subject, and you're not sure if they're part of a chain or different emails. First one. It takes some scrolling, but you find it. 11252... Okay, a string of numbers starts the conversation. My place tonight. Continue reading. Frank simply responds, I can't tonight. Busy. Then just a couple of minutes later, come on, my place, 21 hours. Dad'll be asleep. M works late, and I have a new toy to show you. That's got to be Alex, right? M Maxine, Dad Walter. I'm not going to... It's not a lover, I don't think. After a couple of days, Frank sends another email. Tonight again, same time, it's that time of year again. Of course, I have something special tonight. Just come and bring some whiskey. I understand I kind of barged in on this conversation, but man, I wish they spoke plainly. That would ruin all the fun, wouldn't it? Another email. If you're right about the source of the signal, we discovered something big. Big. Okay, we're getting to it now. Frank and Alex are onto something. I'll expunge this whole account. You do the same before deleting the account. Remember to manually delete the whole archive. Source of the signal. For once, Frank's carelessness works in my favour. Before you go all smug-face... Wait, there's even more. Frank sends another email straight after the last. We have to continue listening to the signal. To your surprise, the sender responded, didn't I tell you to delete it all? Do you want them to catch us? Shut it down. Your mind starts reeling with questions. What signal was Frank chasing? After. What's its source? Has to be something about Judy. Could be. What's the real... Yeah, I mean, it's Alex K. Yeah, absolutely. He certainly fits into and quite possibly overflows those paranoid shoes, but you have nothing on this except your gut feeling. And you know you can trust your gut feeling. It got you here. I guess a decisional check, but I mean, hopefully I pass it. Yes, we do. In the cramped corridors of your mind, you array the name Alex K in the email below it. For a fleeting moment, A lingers just above 1 as the image flickers in your mind's eye. So if 1 is A, the email begins with an A, but wait, there's another A after it. That doesn't make sense. It's not Alex K, but maybe it's not 1, but 12? That would make it into an L. Then 5 is an E. And the whole thing unravels. 24 becomes an X, and 11125 flickers and morphs into K. Alex K, you were right all along. There's a first for everything, it seems. Okay, let's go back to the email app. A seemingly endless list of emails summons a mental picture of a room buried in waste, a pile of plastic bottles serving as a sofa. Okay, what about the personal emails? If you were hoping for a treasure trove of information, there's only disappointment here. Seems like Frank's not too keen on emails. There's a message from a familiar name, Ben Fleming, and another from Rosetta Simmons. What's Ben up to? When the male subject is thought of you, you don't know exactly what to expect. The whole email is an image. A man with his face stuck under the hood of a car, smoke billowing from the engine, sun setting behind a cliff at his back. There's a caption as well. When your car breaks down by the roadside, at least you have a good view. At least Ben is trying to cheer Frank up. What do you know? Maybe Frank likes dad jokes. Okay, what about Rosetta Simmons? Frankie, you're still not returning our calls. Hope you're taking care of yourself. Paul and I are coming to the Valley for the anniversary. If you can't be at the memorial, let us take you out to dinner at least. She might be gone, but you're still family. Ah, it's got to be Judy's mum. Yeah. A classy lady at that, wanting to take Frank out to dinner. Check what notifications he gets. Seemingly endless list of notifications from Frank's bank, Coral Destiny, and a mobile network operator. Let's check the Coral Destiny emails. Your power of skim reading allows you to quickly get the gist of most of these emails. Internet availability and blackouts, roadblock warnings and updates. Classic corpo public relations stuff, pretending to care about the locals while doing whatever the fuck they want. A dead end anyhow. None of these emails were ever touched by a human, Frank included. Through the promotions. Yay, consumerism. Maybe not in this case. Think about it, Frank's getting the equipment to fix things that would otherwise be thrown away. Do I need to open the strange ones again? Open one at random, see what happens. If you are right about the source of the signal, we discover something big. Blah, 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 blah. We've done that. Okay. Don't know why it came up as an option again. So maybe actually, I'll just do it again. I just did that again in case it led to somewhere different, but it didn't seem to, so... We done all this. Okay, we'll go to the emails again, and we will see how many emails there are. Scroll and scroll. List is endless. Okay, so let's leave that app. Call someone? Go to recent calls. Your fingers hover, then dive in. You open the list of recent calls, partially obscured by a large diagonal crack on the screen. Half expecting a familiar name to jump out and offer comfort in its recognition, instead you find a blur of strangers. Names drift by, each one meaningless, hollow, just tags for people you'll never meet. The sheer randomness starts to feel personal, like the phone itself is mocking you. Dial your own number. Brilliant! Who wouldn't want to have a riveting conversation with themselves? You can even leave a voicemail about how much you enjoy your own company. Your service has been temporarily suspended due to non-payment. Please make a payment to restore service. Temporarily suspended. What a perfect description of your situation. Alright, I guess we leave. Right, let's have a quick look here. So we've wrapped up access to the phone. We have the signal. Frank was trying to catch some radio signal. The signal must be somehow connected to the time loop. Yes, Alex K we still can't update. Maxine wouldn't talk to us about Jason Burns. Riley? She waits for Frank at the motel. Maybe we could ask her about that next loop. I think the only thing I've really got on the go at the moment is to play Anita's song, so give it a go. Okay. Does it look right? There she is, just about to argue with Travis. Don't let that happen. Play the song. Am I doing it? You place your fingers on the dusty keys. You feel silence enveloping the room. You got this. Take a deep breath. You breathe in the air and the song comes into focus. Play it. Play it, Sam. You close your eyes, you let your intention lead you, and then... Whoa, nice. I didn't know you could sing like that. There's still a lot you don't know about me. I'm going to head to the roof. That was something. Too much inspiration! Go to the roof. Yeah. We can finally have a chat with Anita, I think. It might be able to talk to Jason there, although I don't have anything to kind of indicate that. The sharp edge of her usual anger is gone, replaced by trembling shoulders that shake without rhythm, like a clock wound too tight. Approach her. Your steps draw her attention and she turns around slowly. Her face carries the tracks of tears, but her expression is something else, like someone pulled out of a deep, distant dream.
That melody. Why did you play it? Here. Now.
I just like the melody, that's all. I didn't know you'd enjoy it.
I did. I loved that song. I'd forgotten how much it meant to me. Especially during one moment in my life, a long time ago. The support group made a thing out of it.
Support group,
They
yeah.
wanted me to feel like it was an achievement. To let me know how important a step it was. It was the day I'd been clean for a year.
Ah, okay.
It's funny that this song popped up today, alongside another achievement.
A half-sarcastic smile lingers on her lips. What achievement is that?
I decided to respect my daughter's and my ex-husband's decisions.
Did she give up on the motel mortgage payment? That's what's bothering her. She finally took a huge step towards improving their relationship, but at a huge cost. Well, that seems like an achievement worthy of a song.
This might seem like an easy thing to do, but trust me, in my case, it's far from it. Funny. You're the second person I've told all of this today.
You better be quick, we've only got a
And
minute.
that's not even the strangest part. The first person I told, someone I know and utterly despise.
Gotta be frank.
And now here you are, a complete stranger. I couldn't even imagine more opposite people if I tried. Maybe that's the thing, though. We can only be truly honest when the listener either hates us or knows absolutely nothing about us. There's a kind of freedom in having no expectations to live up to.
She glances to the side, her gaze distant for a moment, as if some thought finally clicked into place. Then as quickly as it came, it's gone. She turns back to you, smiling.
Thank you for the song and your ear.
You're welcome.
I think I'll stay here for a while.
A small token appears out of nowhere and starts flipping freely through her fingers. So that's probably like a year-long chip or something, you know, like people in Alcoholics Anonymous and stuff get chips for certain anniversaries. I bet that's her year's chip from there.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Yes, and I have a question. Nah, it's okay. Okay, so we played Anita's song. She claims to have already made some hard choices so she could respect the decisions of her daughter and ex-husband, but is that really true? I don't know. Maybe try talking to Robin about it. Don't have any intentions at the moment. At all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. I want to quick chat with Riley. See if we can talk about
Sure.
Frank, perhaps. No. Okay. Chat to Riley.
What do you mean? Oh, hello, Mr. Harrow. How are you? Are you ready? All right, then. So, number 6. All right. How can I help you, Mr. Harrow?
I don't need her to charge the phone. We could maybe confront Jason again? Again, I don't have like a set intention for that, but... What do you know about Dr. Fink?
Who?
Here we go again. Older gentleman, bushy eyebrows, glasses, beard, lives downstairs. Psychotherapist. Ring any bells?
Oh, right. Yeah, I've seen him a couple of times. I didn't know he was a therapist, or that he lived here.
You never talk to him? He grins, easy and
Nope.
sincere.
I'm not the type who thinks talking about feelings solves anything.
Masterman after my own heart.
Right?
Heard any rumors?
Nope. Like I said, I've seen him passing by, but that's about it. Why asking about him anyway?
He's my therapist. I figured I should know what I'm getting into.
Wait, didn't you just agree that therapy is bullshit?
Yeah, I did.
Right, got it. Hope you get through that ordeal as fast as possible and start doing something real. Problems don't get solved by talking. They get solved by action. Real action. Tangible results.
He leans in slightly like he's letting you in on some great universal truth.
Sleep? Take a pill. Or tire yourself out. Feel anxious for no reason? Act in spite of it. Life beats you down? We're all waiting for the same shit. Get up and hit back. Enough talk about the bad. Move. Even a misstep is still a step. String enough of them together and suddenly you're not stuck anymore. The rut's behind you, fading like a bad dream. That's how I see things anyway.
Alright, well thanks for the perspective. He shrugs, unbothered. Thanks for sharing, I guess.
You're welcome.
I don't need the master key. Alright, I mean, obviously I can go talk to Alex again, but at 8:04, I don't know if I've already left it too late to have any meaningful conversation with him. I guess we could try, because I'm kind of out of other leads at this point. I can ask Alex about Jace, I think, and also we want to know about him and Frank, what they had going on. But it's possible I've left it too late to get much there. 41, yeah, so I got 6 minutes. Doesn't seem like it's enough time, but with our secret entrance, who knows? If we don't have enough time and it just loops, we'll probably end things there for this time. But would like to try. Two minutes. Okay, well we'll try.
Pops, what's the password for today?
Yeah, just open up.
Hands up!
1 minute. No minutes. Okay, we left it too long. Ooh. Yeah. Alright, well, we're going to leave it there, I think, in Dr. Fink's office yet again. I think the plan for next time is fairly obvious. It's just to get straight over to the ranch, have a maybe hopefully a proper conversation with Alex, maybe find out about Jason and Max and him and Frank, what they had going on, which I think is probably going to lead us to this signal stuff, which is hopefully interesting. But yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, if you could hit that thumbs up button, that'd be amazing. And do leave a comment as well. Let me know what you think about the game so far, the mysteries we're uncovering. I'm enjoying it. I like the way that it's kind of, we've got this mystery about the time loop, but really what we're doing more is just kind of digging into the lives and histories of the people in this town and finding out about the, the little personal dramas and histories that they have. It's interesting. I mean, obviously we've got the time loop thing we're aiming towards as well. So yeah, no, I'm enjoying it. Let me know your thoughts. And a big thank you as always to our channel members as well. It's great how you guys are supporting Boring Dad Gaming. It's very appreciated. And if anyone else is interested in checking that out and gaining early access to videos in this series and any other series that I run on the channel, that'd be awesome. But thanks very much, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.